Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Hammer. Today is Wednesday, November 12th, 2025. I, of course, am the founder of Originator Success, Grab and Go Social, and Rate Sensei. Do me a favor, let me know if you guys can hear me okay. I'm going to keep it pretty low key. I'm in the lounge over at ATL, and the internet seems to be working okay. So I can at least go live. So if you're here this morning, say good morning. You guys know the routine. You can join me live each and every weekday morning, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Market's back open this morning. Bond market open after being closed yesterday for Veterans Day. Once again, thank you for your service, all of our veterans, and thank you to the families and spouses who also sacrifice so much to be a part of our military. And I know that has a strong ripple effect, and it's not just the individual, but the entire family, of course, that gets affected. So thank you to all of you that do that. If you're here this morning, say good morning. Let's see who we got here this morning. Remember, send you a quick text message if you want to be reminded. You can get a quick text reminder that I'm going live, hmmr.io/reminder, or use this cool QR code over here. Good morning, Amy Blauser, Allison Foy, Ron Siegel, Internet Good, background is loud. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think there's really much I can do about that at this point, unless I try to change to a different thing. So I can, well, anyway, we'll make it work. So let's see. Good morning, Greta. Good morning, Allison. Siegel, what is today? You said today is. Enjoy ATL Stubbs Barbecue and the Chili Parlor Bar. Always two places you hit up when you're there. Are you talking about in the airport, Rob, or are you just talking about Atlanta altogether? I'm just passing through because whenever I leave Asheville, I always come through Atlanta. If I'm on Delta, if I'm on American, they'll take me out through Charlotte. Anyway, let's take a look here. Today, celebrate National Pizza with the Works Day. I'll go with the jalapenos, but I'm with you. I don't want anchovies. Yes, Amy, looking forward to seeing you in Austin. Thank you. Yeah, I'm excited. I'll see you. I'll be there later today. Are you coming in today or tomorrow? But that's where I'm flying. Oh, you're talking about ATX downtown Austin. All right. Amy, remember those places. I'll have to take a look there. Stubbs Barbecue, huh? Because I went to what was the famous one, the Black Swan or something? I went to that one. But anyway, all right, y'all, let's go ahead and jump in and get you on here. So I'm going to share my screen, show you what we got going on this morning. Take a look here. Mortgage-backed securities are currently up on the day, up 23 basis points, which sounds amazing until you realize it basically puts us back where we were before Monday's losses. So Monday we lost a lot of ground. Basically, this brings us back to where we were on Friday. So Friday we were 100.04. 101.04. Right now we're 100.96. There's about a 10 basis point difference there. That's going to be because of the bond rollover. But basically this brings us back up. It washes out Monday's losses, which were about minus 19. Now we're up plus 22. So basically we kind of pick up that extra. Take a look here at the 10-year Treasury yield is 4.08. That is a good sign, though. We were at 4.12 on Monday, so it was definitely much higher, and dropped its way down now to 4.08, which is much better to see. So let me stop screen sharing. Let me know, is the background noise too loud? Because I'll throw a noise canceling headphones on, which will clear that out. But you'll be in Austin flying in tomorrow. All right, awesome. I'll see you then. Angela, nice. You'll be there too? Awesome. That's great. And you guys are both flying in tomorrow. So yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. I'm flying in early so I can get all set up and have everything. I don't know why I did it on Wednesday, but so anyway, let me show you guys. It's funny. I wanted to share with you this one. Come on. This one's got to make Ron Siegel laugh. Let me share my screen again. So this is the NSFW section, by the way, not safe for work. But this part I thought was kind of funny. This is a Politico article. Does anyone know which way does Politico lean? Is this a left-leaning, right-leaning type? I don't know. I don't know much about it. I don't usually follow it, but this was out there and it did make me laugh. Sold POTUS a bill of goods. White House furious with Pulte over the 50-year mortgage. Apparently, Pulte showed up. Which again, as we know, Trump will definitely. Pulte is definitely Trump's lapdog, but I guess he showed up at Trump's Palm Beach Golf Club with a poster board in hand with the graphic of, and you guys have seen this one with President Frank Roosevelt and then Trump next to it, because that was the one he was pushing on Truth Social. I was looking to see if they had the graphic here. They don't. But apparently he was the one that pushed that and did the big thing with that. But if we go down here, I thought that this left the thing that has become clear from this episode, if it wasn't already clear, is that Bill Pulte doesn't know the first thing about how the mortgage market operates, one of two people said. After publicly humiliating the president with his moronic 50-year mortgage plan, it's safe to assume that his days are numbered. I don't know if his days are numbered because Trump likes to keep his lapdogs around. But I definitely have. It does make me laugh because this kind of reinforces my belief of Pulte and the fact that Pulte is a dope. He's an imbecile. A wide arsenal of solutions. It also mentioned ideas including portable mortgages, which can transfer to a new property. He has no idea how any of this stuff. Like, how are you think you're going to make these kinds of changes? Maybe I'm short-sighted, but give me a break. This isn't how it works. There's a reason the system is the way that it is. This is never going to work. As far as assumable mortgages go, FHA and VA are already assumable. Very, very difficult to go through that process. All of this is a bunch of garbage. That's just the reality. It really does kind of make me laugh. So I'm going to go back and look at your comments now. I'm switching screens here, coming back over to where you guys are. Politico is beyond left. Yeah, that would make sense to me, Ron. Looking at at that slant. So, but I think there's some truth to that whole article, and it does make me laugh. Yeah, Politico has never found a conservative that should live. Yeah, they looked. I didn't read through it that much, but it looked like they were definitely a left-leaning. So. Take it for what it's worth. It is funny, though. I don't think we're ever going to see the 50-year mortgage hit the light of day, though. I put my post on Facebook about that the other day. So anyway, back to rate stuff. As far as where we're at with rates, today you're going to see slightly better rate sheets. Reprice risk on the day is moderate. We could see some drift later this afternoon. There's a lot of Fed speakers. The Fed is very divided. I'm going to share my screen one more time. I'll show you. There's an article about the Wall Street Journal this morning, or in the Wall Street Journal this morning, about that one. So this one was just about how the 50-year mortgage is a bad deal. But the Fed is increasingly torn over a December Fed rate cut. As data went dark, inflation hawks pushed to pause rate cuts at a contentious October meeting. The divide might not end soon. And basically the gist of this article, we can even just do it here in the quick summary, is that there is a split within the central bank. And it's curious on, now that we're seeing the shutdown end, if we're going to start to get any data that could actually maybe reconcile this, or if it's going to make it even worse. So, but right now, markets are still pricing in a 65% expectation of a December Fed rate cut. And as long as that stays the same, we're not going to see any big movement in rates. Remember, if we see this go down and expectations that the Fed would leave rates alone go up, that's going to hurt bond pricing, and that would hurt rate sheets. If we see this go up and this side go down, that would of course help bond pricing and see rate sheets improve. But overall, we're really not in a position to see rate sheets improve much more from where they're at. We're going to go from that. Like again, we were here you are at 6.34 on Monday, but we're just going back to 6.32 today. I mean, you're just going to see a little bit of improvement. You're not going to see any big move. And it's very much, we've seen things really staying the same since that Fed meeting. Remember, this was right before the Fed meeting. And since the Fed meeting, we've really just kind of held steady. Haven't seen much of a move at all. That's not going to change. But it puts us in a position where we can go ahead and cautiously float now and wait and see where everything else goes from here and all that stuff. So, Ron said there are some good strategies you could use with a 50-year mortgage. You're going to go deep on it. I don't think it's going to matter because I don't think we're going to see a 50-year mortgage. So, but the let's see, you have to expect garbage when you read Politico. Yeah, it looked that way, but it was fun. Um, I love it how people also think Fannie Mae doing away with credit score requirements is going to change anything. I know, right? Like the 620 thing. I mean, how many loans were you getting with a 620 anyway? If you're below a 620, the pricing on it would be so bad, and there's going to be credit score issues. That's why they have the 620 or below, and it's going to be hard. Those loans are going FHA. So I definitely agree with you, Allison. Some of that stuff makes me laugh as well. So, all right, my friends. Well, I am traveling. I will be on the road tomorrow. It's an hour difference, so 8:30. I don't think. Let me look at the agenda for Thursday. I don't think there's anything. I think I'll be around for the morning. Yeah. So yeah, I'll definitely be around for my regular show tomorrow. So I'll see you guys live tomorrow. To be a little quieter, I'll go from the hotel room. But there's really, we'll see where things go today. But for now, cautiously float. Wouldn't be concerned about locking anything closing near term, but anything longer than that, you can give it a little bit of time. So hope you all have a fantastic day. I will see you tomorrow. Take care, everybody. Make it a great one. Bye-bye.